Kate Devine also talked about with a lot of the fans for what she also saw in this, because you had some kids who were out on spring break, some others were able to convince their parents to come on down here, and this really becomes a day for them to really take this in and really build that love of college basketball. Let's catch up with Kate now.
Absolutely, Chris. The fan energy in here was electric. Fans came from all over to INTRUST Bank Arena to watch their favorite teams practice. Now, even if you're a first-time tournament attendee or just a die-hard fan, everyone we spoke to today said the same thing. They're pumped for March Madness.
Houston, I'm really excited.
March Madness has taken over Wichita, and fans, big and small, came out to get a first look at the teams in action. From shoot-arounds to slam dunks, 8 teams filled INTRUST Bank Arena for free open practice, and fans couldn't get enough.
Because they're really good.
For Hudson, it's all about the Cougars. But for Ava Barone and her family, this year is extra special.
Yes, we're really excited. It's our first time making it to the March Madness, so we're really excited.
Teams took the court in 40-minute rotations, getting a feel for the floor before the games tip off Thursday. But for some fans, it's not just about the game.
Probably just like the whole experience and going to the games and stuff.
And swimming.
Anderson, who's from Wichita, but says he's a Florida fan, says he's just here to cheer, even if his favorite team didn't make it.
I personally like K-State, but they're not here, so I'm rooting for the Gators. I just like their mascot a lot.
While fans of all ages took in the experience, Houston alum Brandon McCoy says seeing his team play in Wichita was an opportunity he couldn't pass up.
When the bracket came out Sunday night and I saw U of H was coming up, I was like, let's go. Like, I went there. It's one of my 2 schools. Also went to Texas A&M, but I was like, hey, my hometown team is here. I grew up down there. I used to go to church right across the street from the campus, so very excited to be here.
McCoy, who has lived in Wichita the past 2 years, says it means a lot to have March Madness come here.
It's like, you know, you think about like sports teams, you probably think, hey, they're got to be in a big city, but the fact that they came to Wichita, I was like, I got to go.
From first-timers to loyal fans, everyone agreed March Madness brings something special.
Weird, because like, we're like a small city in a small town, a small state. So having this big of an event's pretty cool.
And if you ask Hudson, it's simple. It's just about the madness.
March Madness. Now am I done?
Tickets are still available for Thursday and Saturday's games, and organizers say they're expecting big crowds. And from what we saw in here today, I think they're right. And Chris, I know you've been wanting to get an MIZ out of me here today, and I think you know what team I'm rooting for. So here we go, MIZ all the way. Live in INTRUST Bank Arena, Kate Devine, Cake News, on your side.